Hello, my friends. Welcome back to Practice English Daily. Let me start with a question. Do you brush your teeth once a year for 5 hours straight? No, of course not. You brush them every single morning and night for just a couple of minutes. You do it again and again. Learning English works exactly the same way. You do not need to study for 5 hours in a single session. It is much more effective to study a little bit every day. This is the secret of consistent practice. To be consistent means you show up every day. You do it when you feel excited, and you do it when you feel tired. You make it a regular part of your life. In today's lesson, I want to show you how this one simple habit can completely change the way you speak. Are you ready? Let us begin. Why is daily practice so powerful? There are three main reasons why this works. First, your brain thrives on repetition. This means performing the same action many times. When you hear a phrase repeatedly, your brain begins to lock it into your long-term memory. Second, daily practice makes your English automatic. At the start, speaking feels slow. You have to pause, think, and translate every word in your head. But when you practice daily, your mouth and your mind learn what to say without thinking. You begin to speak faster and feel more free. Third, it builds your confidence. Confidence means you believe in your ability to succeed. When you show up for your English every day, your fear starts to disappear and your courage grows step by step. Remember this. A little bit every day is better than a lot once a month. This is how you change your English, not through one big explosion of effort, but through small, steady steps every single day. As I have mentioned before, just 10 to 15 minutes a day is enough to see growth. But you might ask, Andrew, what exactly should I do during those 15 minutes? Here are 5 simple activities you can try. You can pick one or mix them together. Listen to English. This is vital. Find a short podcast or a recording made for English learners. It could be a story, a talk, or a simple conversation. You do not have to understand every single word. Just listen and try to pick out a few familiar sounds. You can do this while you are cleaning, walking, or making a cup of tea. Shadow a sentence. Shadowing is when you listen to a sentence and repeat it immediately, like an echo. You try to copy the speaker exactly. This improves your pronunciation and the natural rhythm of your speech. For example, listen to this. I am going to the shop. Now, say it with me. I am going to the shop. If you do this again and again, the words will soon feel natural. Read something short. Find a simple story or a brief news update. Read it slowly. If you find a word you do not know, try to guess what it means based on the words around it. If you are still stuck, use a dictionary, but do not stop for too long. The goal is to enjoy the process and see how sentences are built. Write a short paragraph. You only need to write 3 to 5 sentences. You can write about what you did today or what you plan to do tomorrow. This helps you organize your thoughts and practice your grammar. For example, today I went to the park. I met my friend for coffee. The weather was beautiful. Talk to yourself out loud. This is a great way to practice at home where no one is watching. Describe what you are doing as you do it. I am putting on my shoes. I am looking for my keys. I am walking to the door. This trains your brain to think in English and makes you feel much more comfortable. Now, imagine you do these things today. Does your English become perfect overnight? No, but something small changes. After one day, you feel a sense of achievement. Maybe you learned one new expression like, "How is it going?" And you know it means, "How are you?" That is a step forward. After 1 week of practicing every single day, English starts to feel less like a stranger and more like a friend. You stop translating every word. You start to understand phrases from context, like when someone says, "I am heading out," and you realize it means they are leaving. That is real progress. After 1 month, your brain is fully used to the language. You know more vocabulary, you speak with more speed, and you don't reach for the dictionary as often. You might still feel a bit shy, but you can say to yourself, "I am not perfect, but I am improving." That is where true confidence comes from. It grows slowly, like a plant, but it is strong. Before we finish, here are a few tips to help you stay on track. First, use a checklist. Mark off the days on a calendar when you practice. Seeing your progress in writing will make you feel proud and keep you motivated. Second, use a timer. If you are busy, tell yourself you will only practice for 10 minutes. Most of the time, once you start, you will find it easy to keep going. Third, find a regular time. Make English a habit, just like your morning coffee. Whether it is during your commute or right before bed, doing it at the same time every day makes it stick. Finally, keep it fun. Do not study things that bore you. If you love music, use songs. If you love travel, watch travel vlogs. When you enjoy what you are doing, you don't need to force yourself to do it. My friends, consistency is like watering a tree. You may not see it grow today or tomorrow, but if you keep watering it, one day you will look up and see how tall it has become. You can do this. Keep practicing, keep showing up, and keep believing in yourself.